So we're in Donetsk on International Workers' Day, May the 1st. This is a pro-Russian demo, a couple of thousand people waving Russian flags, and they're marching towards Lenin's statue, only a couple of blocks down from the regional administration building, which they took over 3 weeks ago. This is now the heart of the Donetsk People's Republic, and they're calling for unity with Russia, or at the very least, federalization of Ukraine and a future for themselves. There's clearly a lot of people here at this protest, but it's up for debate whether what they believe is representative of the whole Donbass region. It's very difficult if you have pro-Ukrainian views to express them and come out in force like this. A couple of days ago, a pro-Ukrainian demo was attacked and a number of people were hospitalized.
Отстоим, товарищи! НАТО нет! России да! НАТО нет! России да! НАТО нет! России да!
Западу нет! Не нужен на Запад! Не ЕС! Не НАТО! Нам не нужно! Нет! НАТО нет! До свидания!
A protest of this size has got actually quite a small amount of police watching the demo. It's obviously very peaceful, there's no trouble at the moment. But yesterday, the acting Ukrainian President Turchinov said that his country was helpless so far in dealing with the situation in Donbass and Luhansk, that basically they can't trust the local police force. And some say that they're actively sabotaging the efforts to wrestle control of this region back from the separatists. So some of the protesters are now raising the Russian flag outside of the Ukrainian government building. A lot of support for that. It's quite symbolic for a lot of people here. One of the last speakers said that they're now going to march towards the police station. Whether they're going to take it over or whether they're going to give support to the local police, we don't know. We're going to go and find out.
Пока мы собрались вместе, кто-то не слышал, кто-то не знает. Референдум 11 мая будет проходить в тех же самых избирательных участках, которые вам знакомы. Референдум! 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 Референдум!
Минуточку внимания, датчане, гости наши, здесь повесим флаг, над властникам взять, а потом областную прокуратуру! На областную прокуратуру будем брать, сколько можно брать!
Protesters are now moving towards the prosecutor's office because a couple of the protesters have been detained and they want to free them, and especially they're always calling for Gubarev to be freed, the leader of the so-called Donetsk Republic. So a guy on the other side of the road, I saw him in the crowd earlier, he was just sort of taking pictures. Seems like a member of the press, and there's a bunch of guys with their body armour, shades, putting him into the back of the car. It doesn't look very official to me. Certainly not the police, and there are police just on the other side, they're not doing anything about this.
Россия! Россия! Давайте! Россия! Ну, блядь! Ну что, давай, Русаны! Россия! 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 Россия!
Outside the prosecutor's office, a line of riot police, and some minor scuffles broke out, and the police have reacted with tear gas and flashbang. Protesters the police. It's got really violent very soon. Tear gassed out. The police have been totally pushed back. They're getting absolutely nailed. Police are now using shotguns, rubber bullets.
Покидайте свои, бля!
Солдат не трогать, сюда, убрали руки.
So they captured the policeman, but they let him go. They gave him back to the cops. The tear gas has pushed everyone back now. It's pretty rough. No one quite expected that. It only started from just a few people pulling down some.
Фашисты там фашисты, там фашисты.
Против народа, сволочи!
Я не знаю, пистолет или что это, я не знаю. Я стоял без оружия. Вот она дырка.
Фашисты, мы их всех уничтожим и убьем,
Да.
падлы вы.
Не бойтесь, идите сюда! Снимай, как они взрывают, блядь!
Protesters been pushed back by the gas. There's a bit of a space between the office and the protesters now. They're breaking up stones for ammunition. Windows been smashed all the time. They're fearful that the police might start using live ammo, but we don't know yet. Hope not.
Вы видели только что произошло. Так в двух словах прокомментировать. Люди подняли оружие, вернее, это не люди, это прокуратура наша подняла оружие на демонстрантов. Я пришел сегодня без ребенка, я пришел сегодня с женой, но многие были с детьми. И эти, так называемая власть подняла оружие, пустила газ против этих людей, против детей.
Do you want Donetsk to become part of Russia, or do you want it to become an independent, federalized republic?
В общем, моя личная цель, во всяком случае, отделение от Киева, от киевской власти. Присоединимся мы к России или не присоединимся, это уже будет решать весь народ.
Will you fight to get what you want?
Будем сражаться до последнего.
The fighting stopped for right now. The protesters have got control, at least the entrance to the police building, and there's some sort of negotiation to get injured police out to the ambulances here. But now protesters are picking up more stones and they're moving towards the back of the building. Protesters are now pulling down the hoardings on the side of the building, maybe looking to try and get inside. Molotovs now being used. Some protesters have got bats. Yeah, there's more Molotovs going in now. There's lots of police right in the courtyard, right in the centre. I guess that they want the police to go back inside the building. Crowd's really, really angry, and everyone's still got kind of sticks and stones in their hands, ready to go if things kick off again. This is the back of the prosecutor's office, and the police are trapped in this courtyard now by the protesters. They're being disarmed. The protesters are literally taking off their helmets, the body armour, the shields off the policemen, and the ones that are still with their weapons are now sort of being pushed towards the back, maybe possibly to leave. Cops don't seem that interested in putting up much of a fight anymore, obviously willingly giving over their equipment. Lots of protesters now walking around in riot gear. This is pretty demoralising for the not only for the policemen here who are getting all their gear taken off them, but also for the Kiev government. They said yesterday that they couldn't really keep control of Donetsk and Luhansk Oblast, and it's pretty clear here there's not much resistance against what the protesters are doing.